Video games are probably one of the best examples of escapism we have today. Every sense except smell and taste are hijacked to transport us to another world where we can do otherwise impossible things such as wielding magic, waking up well rested, and even owning a home. I've recently picked up Oblivion, and now that I'm playing it again and enjoying it so much and thinking about these impossible things you can do in the game, like owning a house, it made me think. It's not the magic or the fantasy or anything like that that makes it possible to achieve it. It's the ability to take as many risks as you want, to not die, and to turn back time if you mess up. But what about if you actually lived there? What about those poor NPCs that come up to you ranting about how fish ruin their life? They don't have chrono magic to turn back time, so they're left to reminisce about their lives like Cher and spill their guts out to the first capable person they see. So I wanted to start a new file and challenge myself. One where I live like the people there. No save scumming, no reloading old files, and of course, permadeath. If that's not enough, the character creation system got me thinking too. No one chooses the accidental groupings of where they're born, when they're born, what the societies they're born into idolize, or what they villainize. For this reason, I've made tables of all the races, the birth signs, and the classes, and I'll let chance pick my build and go from there. Of course, if I wanted to max out Conjuration, for example, even though I rolled an Orc Warrior, there's nothing stopping me. It would just take more work to transition. Also, no one chooses what they're gonna look like. Like, I didn't pick this Lady Gaga nose, or these Eugene Levy caterpillars, or this awful hair. So, I'm gonna hit randomize on the facial features 5 times, and then stick with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, God. In this run, I'm going to start out as someone just out of prison to see how feasible or fantastical it is that an ex-con can get his life back together after starting out with nothing. The end goal is to have a nice house and have enough savings left over to comfortably retire. Now, how much gold is that? That's a lot to figure out. Of course, the house prices are online and able to figure out easily. I'm picking upper middle class Shaden Hall house, 15k to buy, and then another 15k to fully furnish. The comfortably retire part is a little more subjective, and there's quite a lot to take into consideration. There's food, which is a biggie, as well as leisure and enrichment, but I don't know where to start. I could look up the price of common items, make up tables to keep track of it all, speculate on taxes, maintenance, amenities, and so on and on and on. Or I could write a half-thought-out post on Reddit and let people with more time on their hands do the hard work for me. It worked like a charm. I got in-depth breakdowns of more stuff than I ever considered with thought-out reasoning. I love these responses. There's a whole menu breakdown of what someone would eat in a day if they lived well and what it would cost by I in the Senate. General consensus I got, though, is that it should be upwards of 100k, typically more like 130. This would be full-on retiring for about 2 decades, though, so it made me rethink how I'd want to proceed with this challenge. I don't see myself staying interested in the game to grind that much gold. So my proposal is this: to be able to retire from being an adventurer. My character can do work from other jobs where they're not risking life and limb, like being an alchemist or scum lord or something for passive income. But since I'm not actually going to play the game like that, there's no point on continuing to grind gold like an adventurer at that point. Because of this, my new goal is 50k. 30k for the house and furnishings, and 20k for comfort, while my character won't have to work too hard with their side hustles to just pay for day-to-day expenses. Just enough to work to keep busy, but not for survival's sake. So that's the goal. We'll make 50k without dying or save scumming, full random character creation, no gold exploits or anything to take from the experience. If I die, we restart and we need a whole new tune to try it out on. First up is excuse me, Cody LeRae. He's had a break. I got fairly lucky, in my opinion, on the class and race. We got a nice thematic Khajiit rogue, although the tower burst sign seems tragically underpowered. I don't want to be born on the side of the tower. I've never used this. Tower key, open average lock. Boom. Oh. You guys thought the tower sucked. If you want to see if Cody can live till retirement, I'll post videos here of my progress. I'm about 4 hours in and almost have 4,000 gold, so 8% of the way there. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. Try out this challenge if you feel like playing Oblivion and need some escapism in your life. Talk to you later. Peace. Okay.
Let's get this over with.
What are you guys doing down there?
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death. That's the best you can do. Die! This is the part where you fall down. What's the matter?
Like my internal monologue when I'm trying to go to sleep.
Am I supposed to be impressed? This is the part where you fall.
Everybody's screaming at me.